Christmas! Welcome back to TheBeerCritic.com TV. I'm your host, Scott.
And I'm your other host, Brendan.
And it is obviously...
No.
Halloween.
Yes.
I get... No. It's New Year's Eve.
Yes.
And, I mean, it's Christmas. It's Christmas.
It's Christmas time.
It is the winter solstice here at TheBeerCritic.com.
You hear the background music?
Yeah, it's great. Thank you. And we decided to get back to kind of a standardization of our Christmas review with another Bruery 12 Days of Christmas beer.
Yep.
We did one, I think 2 years ago or a year before last. Or
wait, 2 years or the year before last?
Is that 2 years ago?
That's 2 years ago.
It was a year before the year.
Yes and yes.
It was a year before last year.
Right.
And then one more.
Right.
All right. So, anyways, we're doing Four Calling Birds. And we'll get into what that is. But it is by a brewery called Bruery.
Brewery.
I'm sorry. It's
The
by
Brewery.
the brewery named The Brewery.
The
Did I say
Brewery.
that right? Yeah.
Yes.
The Brewery.
The Brewery.
The brewery's name is Bruery.
The Brewery.
Yeah. Which I have to say is kind of cool because I think it kind of
name.
plays on that who's on first, what's on second kind of a thing.
I don't know.
Only the thing is, it's spelled differently, so when you write it, it's not confusing. But when you say it, of course, everybody's like, "Huh? The what? The brewery?
Like.
Well, what's the name of it?
Like
well,
Houston
it's just called
Street?
The Brewery.
Houston.
It's like having a street named Street. Like I'm on Street. Well, what street do you want?
Street.
Let's name your street. Street. So, and they're located in California. Where are they located?
Orange County, California.
Orange County.
The southern
Disneyland's down there,
Disneyland,
right?
yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Dobbs Ferry? Not Dobbs
Knott's
Ferry.
Berry?
Knoxbury Farm. Knoxbury Farm.
Dobbs Ferry?
Dobbs Ferry. I don't know where that came from.
I want to go to Dobbs
it's by
Ferry.
the water.
I want to go to Dobbs Ferry Farm.
There's a lot of water around.
There's a
Orange
lot of
County.
water around most of California.
Yeah, I think like at least one side of it's got to be covered
I think like
with
a
water,
whole side
right?
of the state
Yeah, I think so.
has access to some kind of water.
And there might be like a little bit.
There might be a river or two somewhere in there.
Or a bay. Maybe a bay.
Anyways, it's in Orange
County.
Orange County,
California. Not Florida.
And they are doing this thing, or they have been. I mean, they're like 7 years into it now, where every year they make a beer in line with the tradition and song 12 Days of Christmas. So if you know the song, the fourth, or they're doing it 1 to 12, and the song goes from 12 to 1, right?
No.
No, you're right. It is all from 1 to 12. Okay, well, listen.
And then it goes back.
It's Christmas.
Yeah.
So they're actually on year 7 or something, but we have 4.
We got 4.
Okay, so it's Four Calling Birds. And I did ask the question with Brendan earlier.
Yep.
I didn't know what the 12 Days of Christmas were.
Mm-hmm. But we found out that it's actually not 12 days before Christmas. It's the 12 days after Christmas.
Right.
So it's actually the time from the 25th to the day of Epiphany.
Right.
So,
which I don't understand
January
what that word and what that meant, but
know.
it has to do with...
That was the name of my grammar school.
It has to do with, in the Christian Bible,
the three
kings, wise men or magi or whatever.
Yes.
The time it took them from when Christ was born to when they arrived. Apparently, supposedly they arrived on January 6th.
Yep.
Or at least 12 days. The time is up to you.
And in some traditions that they don't actually give gifts on the 25th.
Until the wise men arrived, which would be 12. Right.
Exchange gifts on the 6th.
I mean, it's interesting how it all kind of, But anyways,
really.
all we know it as is a song. An interesting song.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Now we know it as the Trip of the Magi.
The Trip of the Magi. Trip of the Magi. Yeah. Yeah, because obviously they couldn't have come and seen the baby Jesus before he was born because they wouldn't have known.
Because that it's not like she had a planned C-section. It was,
right.
They would,
well, now I heard that she actually did, but the anesthesiologist couldn't get there in time.
Right.
So they just had it naturally.
Naturally.
Yeah.
No epidural?
Well, they did last minute opt for the donkey kick to the head, but it wasn't as effective as Joseph thought it would be. Straight there. Brutal. If you believed in hell, you'd be right there. You have a
it's
plot.
Too late. I think I'm already.
So, anyways, okay, let's go ahead and get to the beer and all the sacrilegious banter. Actually, yes. You're gonna pop and pour.
I'll pop.
I'm gonna walk the boys and girls through what this is. Okay, so here we go. Get off this.
All right.
Okay, so 4 calling birds, which we all know as birds that it's a species of bird called a calling bird, and they always travel in quads. And I made that totally up.
Okay. I was going to say, where
I could have kept on going
the hell
with that,
is this coming
and
from?
You so would have believed me. You
well,
would go home,
play it up.
You would go home and be like, did you know that there's a species of birds that fly in quads? They don't fly in a V. They fly in like a figure 4 formation.
2 and 2?
Yeah. They always fly in pairs to hide their numbers. Okay.
Single file.
Yeah, single file to hide their numbers. All right. Oh my God. We gotta get through this.
So way off topic now.
Let me get back on it.
Okay.
So 4 calling birds. Shit knows what that means.
No.
But it's what they are. And this is a spiced strong dark ale. They took the inspiration from the traditional winter warmer, integrating gingerbread spice into a robust dark ale. Notes of black licorice and banana bread mingle happily with dark fruit, heavy molasses, and a strong bitter chocolate for a perfect cold weather sipper. Food pairing, a holiday roast beast.
Roast what?
Carbonade flamande.
A roast what?
The roast beast.
A roast beast?
Carbonade flamande and dark chocolate cake. It has an ABV of 11%. 11. So it's you don't guzzle it. Hang on, now I haven't even got. You gotta smell it. There's a whole thing to do.
I know, it smells really good.
IBU of 29, SRM of 27, which is very dark.
Yes.
Okay, that's enough of all that. All right, so it is. Man. Yeah, it's pitch black. It's, I mean, there is a lower SRM than that. I mean, higher the number, the darker the beer, but that is.
I think once it gets to a certain number, it's like who the hell knows anymore.
Once it's opaque, that's it.
Can you smell the banana? Smell the banana bread?
I smell plum, like dark fruit, and
I can't smell that.
I got something really sweet.
Yeah, it's probably the chocolate, right?
I think it's chocolate. Yeah. Ginger? Maybe gingerbread, like cinnamon and nutmeg, that kind of thing. Yeah, if you smell along the edge, it's a big time ginger. Oh, jeez, you're making that.
That's good stuff. This is definitely sitting around the fire, singing songs.
Wow.
Of Christmas.
All right. That's a lot. There's a lot happening there. It's wow. All right.
Get spice.
Okay, right off the bat, I get the sweet
chocolate,
and sweet usually always hits first. And you're right, there is coffee there too, but
I think that's
I think the coffee is the bitter chocolate. Yeah. I get ginger. Actually, I get gingerbread in the beginning and finish. Oh, I hit my pom pom. I get gingerbread in the beginning and the end, and I'm not getting so much of the banana ester.
I can smell it. I can totally smell it.
With a Belgian, and I'm sure I'll be corrected if I'm wrong. The longer it ages, the esters, that kind of thing, kind of mellow out. So, and this has been aged now for like 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's very, very soft, but a lot of flavor.
It is that warm sipping.
It is warming. Well, it's 11%. Yeah. But it's not abrasive. You made that. But it's not because it's there's a lot happening in your mouth.
Yeah.
And it's not strong or pungent. It's just, I don't know. I think it's fantastic.
This is you need a fireplace. You need a fireplace. We need some Nat King Cole.
Let's not get into this again. And the bomber leather chair and the hound.
Don't ruin this beer.
I don't want to get into
that. It's Christmas. Don't ruin this beer.
Stay on target. Okay, so Yeah, it's really good. It's good. Sweet up front, and you do get that kind of dark fruit sourness, like a plum or
I get a little
dark fruit.
Berry. There's something in there in the back.
Prune.
I certainly hope not.
Well, I mean, what's dark fruit? What's dark fruit? Plum, prune, blackberry.
Gooseberry?
No, I think gooseberries look like grapes, don't they? We have a gooseberry one. The next one is gooseberry.
Oh, okay.
Or no, the 6 geese a laying is gooseberry.
Oh, we gotta wait like 2 more years for that?
Yeah. 2 more years. But through the magic of television, maybe not. If our our facial hair doesn't change, maybe it wasn't 2 years.
This is pretty tasty.
I like it. I like it a lot. It's gonna take us a while to finish
totally
that whole...
see having a piece of chocolate cake with this.
Or
roast beast,
or carbonade flamande.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, here, maybe I'm not reading it right.
Well, you're reading it exactly the way it looks.
So I'm thinking that's roasted because maybe carbon, like maybe it's like.
I don't know. Is that
roasted fire?
Is that the full name for flam?
I don't think so. Oh. Maybe.
Flan, whatever it's called.
I don't know. I don't think that's no. All right. So, anyways, just don't worry about it. It's confusing me, everybody else, and yourself. It's a very good beer.
It is good.
Yeah.
Too bad you can't get it.
I forgot to mention that. Listen,
don't go look for it.
It's a fantastic beer, and if you have a time machine, instead of doing something awesome with your awesome time machine, like fix the world, go back and get yourself one of these beers if you have time in between that.
Yep.
And let us know what stock to invest in if you go back there while you're back there getting this beer.
Apple.
Yeah. Any big IT, it doesn't matter.
Oh, cheers.
It's fantastic. So
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, buddy.
Merry Christmas.
You can check us out online at TheBeerCritic.com for more articles written by Mr. Brendan here.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's Christmas. Loosen up.
Yeah. Okay. And YouTube.com/TheBeerCritic TV. And we are on Facebook, Facebook.com/TheBeerCritic. All right.
Yep.
So everybody have a great holiday and a happy New Year. Drive safe and Feliz Navidad, post blah blah blah.
Yeah. Happy Festivus.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
That's really good.